Hello friends, today we will see how to block the website in a domain environment, which means like you can block the website by using Windows 2012 server firewall. Let's see how to do that. Let me open this computer. This is Windows Server 2012 R2 and I have a machine joined as a client. Here is a Windows 7. Let's see. First try like opening the website. I'm logging with the administrator in this computer. Let's log in, and right now I'm using Mozilla Firefox to open a website, any website. Okay, let's see, google.com. say YouTube. You can see everything is opening up, saying my browser is not updated. Let me update this browser, and by the meanwhile we go to the server. So what you can do to block the website on a client computers, you have to follow some steps, and these are the steps. Like you have to open the Active Directory, and you can see my client PC is my client, and inside the computer I will create a organizational unit and will put this computer inside that organizational unit. So let me create a organizational unit, and let's suppose it's a company PCs. Okay, and let's put my computer, my client computer, inside company PC. What I'll do, I'll click this and I will move this to a company PC. This is now inside my company PC. Why I moved it into an organizational unit? Because we can put the policy, like a group policy, we can apply only on the organizational unit, not a specific computer or a user. So that's why I put this computer inside an organizational unit. So now we will apply some firewall rules inside this OU. So let's go to the group policy, and here I can find, let me refresh it, and we can find the company PC here, and just right click and create a new group policy. Create a new policy and the dominant link here, like blocking websites etc. Okay, because many times we have seen like it's a challenge for an administrator to block the website and allow the website and block it, because it takes a very headache for any administrator to allow and block the website, because sometimes you block the website which is required, and then again you have to allow that. So make the preparation like which website you want and which you want to block. And in this case I'll block all the website and will allow only those websites which are required. So let's edit this policy. I'm editing this policy, and now the group policy management editor has been opened. So let's go to the computer configuration, go to the policy. Now we will navigate to the Windows setting and just expand it. Let me make it wider. the Windows policy you can go to the security settings, expanding the security setting. Now we can find here a Windows firewall with advanced settings. I'll expand it. Now you can see the Windows firewall with advanced setting. Here are some settings like domain profile, private profile and public profile. When you are using your computer in a domain, you have to set with the domain profile, and it will work best with the domain profile. So let's see what are the default function. Right now it says like it's not configured, but in the client side, if you will see, by default the nature of the firewall, the inbuilt firewall in Windows 8, 10 or Windows 7, it is uh, it is allowed to send the connection like outbound connection. It is allowed to send the outbound connection, and by default the default blocking is allowed. So here it is not configured. So what we will do, we will say the firewall on recommended, means whenever the client PC will get restarted, the firewall will be on. They cannot turn off the firewall by themselves. So in the inbound connection, by default it is block default, and you can see the outbound connection, the default setting is allow default. So which means if the connection is allowed by default, like a outbound connection is allowed by default, it will make a stateful firewall, which means if the connection is allowed to a Facebook or a Google, that means if your firewall is on, even it will make a connection and you will get the response from the other website, and the user will able to open the website on their computer. So what we will have to do here, we have to block it. The outbound connection will be blocked, and set the inbound connection block by default. Make sure inbound connection should be blocked default and outbound connection should be blocked, which means like your computer will not able to establish any connection from outside internet to the outside internet. Right now I'm just showing you a domain profile because my computer is joined as a domain, and it will work best with the domain. So in a domain profile, the firewall is on. If the user will not able to turn off its firewall, inbound connection is blocked by default. It's a default setting. So outbound connection, the default setting is allow all, allow by default, but we have to select here block. We have blocked it. Now we will apply and do OK, and let's now the by default we have blocked the setting. So at the let's restart, it's updated now, and right now I didn't apply the policy because not now. Let's see if google.com is getting open. It's getting open. So what we will do here, we will do command prompt and just type gp update, and while the meantime I will restart this computer. Let's go back to again /force. I want to make sure that the policy will get applied on that computer. That's why I'm running it 2 times. Let's see. I hope the policy is applied on this computer. Let's log into this computer. This time I'm not logging as an administrator. I'll try to log in with the user, like backslash password for the user. Now what we did is that we will not be able to establish a connection to the internet, and let's see if we are able to do that or not. Just preparing the desktop. Let's start it by ping. You see here it says a general failure, and same with the ping youtube.com general failure, ping facebook.com. It's a general failure, which means now our internet is not going to work with any of the sites. Earlier it was working because earlier we checked with the Google, and the Google was able to open on our computer, but now it says nothing will be connected. Let's see, try to open google.com. This not facebook.com. See, now you are not able to connect any of the website, but if you want to connect with some of the website, you want 3 or 4 website to open, like which you want to work with, so you can just do one thing. Let's close this. For an example, we go back to this and minimize this. Let's see, we want to open a specific site, like example I have taken it like ping. Let's see, and let's look up my pets zone.in, which means it has a non-authoritative answer of 207. This is an IP address for this website, like mypetzone.in. So let's do one thing. We will allow this IP, and I hope we will be able to open this website. So let's go to the group policy once again, and here we have to create an inbound rule now. Sorry, not an inbound rule, we have to create an outbound rule again, because outbound rule means the connection can be established to that particular site. I'd say custom and click next, all program, next, protocol type any, next, allow the connection. We will configure it later. I want to do, okay, leave it as it is. Allowed websites, finish. Okay, now this website, we have to put the IP address of this website, like scope, this one, remote IP, add this IP. Let's see, I will add this IP. It's a 207.174. It's a 207.174.212.181. Okay, even though you can just define the range as well, but I'm just putting it only one IP, any IP, which means the local IP address of your domain client client computer any IP, or you can restrict it with a particular IP to make the connection. We just allowed this one, so we will click apply, OK, and let's see. Right now try to ping my pet zone. I think it will not ping it. Ping my p dot n. It will not ping. Let's do the GP update here. Before putting the GP update, we have to put it here. GP update. Let's update the policy. Once again I will run the command. GP update force. Also let's make a GP update here. I hope you will get the basic idea for this. Like, you can allow more and more website by just adding the IP on the allowed side. It's updating the policy. What you have to do here, you have to just click on the right click in properties and scope. You have to do it in a scope like remote IP address, the address which you will put it here by adding the IP and clicking on OK. All these IP will be in the allowed list. So let's see if it's still updating the policy. It says updated successfully. Let's see, ping my pets .in. Still it's a general failure. It's not able to ping it right now, but it can find out the IP for us. Ping 207.174.12.181. Okay, let's do one thing. Let's restart the computer. Because the computer policy gets applied while the computer restarts, and the user policy can be applied like just by doing log off and log in. We have applied it here in an allowed list. Okay, also we can check one more thing. If we have some another IP related to this, ping my pets.zone.10. This is the same IP like 207.174.212.181. Okay, computer is up now. Let's log in. Let's do the CMD. See here, we are getting the reply. That means we can try to open the website my pet zone. Let's see if we get success in that or not. Okay, let's use it as a default. So we will try to open google.com. It's not opening. Let's see, my pets zone.in. Let's see if it works. It's transferring data from my pets. See here, the website is open. And the same way we can just add more and more IP address of the websites and we can just allow these websites to our network. And in this case, this is the case where only and only the my pet zone will be open on the browser of the client computer. None of the other site will get open. Like if you will try to open YouTube, sorry, youtube.com, it will not open. Any proxy site, none of the site will open because they cannot make the connection to the internet from a client computer. This website is open. Let me close this. If you like the video, you can subscribe. I'll put a video every week related to the Microsoft certification like MCSC. So let's close this. I hope you get the idea of what we can do. You can just do a blocking of all the connection and then allowing it one by one here, and just here you can go to the properties and go to the scope and just add the IP address which you want to allow. If you have a voice enabled environment in your organization, what you can do, you can put the IP address in an allowed list, because it will block the voice even on your computer. You have to allow that IP and allow only those websites which is required. It will like protect your bandwidth. Unnecessary bandwidth will not be used, because the website, the useful website, they may don't have a videos or download, so the user cannot do that.